Okay guys, so the big news this week of course is the launch of the all-new Perodua Axia D74A. So in today's video, we are going to look at how Perodua's latest entry-level model stacks up against the competition. And if you are one of over 20,000 people who placed your bookings on this car, well, congratulations on your purchase. Stay to the end of this video because we have some very special offers waiting for you here at EvoClub Car Wash.
This video is brought to you by EvoClub Car Wash. Our motto is service and solutions. You can bring your car to us for deep cleaning, shining, full-on restoration, or just a regular wash. Whatever it is you need help sorting out on your car, we are more than happy to assist. To get in touch with us, drop us a line on Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp us on the number on your screen now.
So the new Axia lines up with a selection of 4 variants, all of them powered by the same 1-litre engine that's carried over from the predecessor model. No manual option at the moment, but the only transmission on offer right now is a CVT. Prices start from 38,600 ringgit for the base 1.0 G model, and it rises all the way to 49,500 ringgit for the range-topping advanced version. So yes, this new Axia is not cheap, and there are plenty of alternatives for the money for you to consider. You see, even when you look within Perodua's own stable, you can get a Myvi 1.3, which is, mind you, a higher segment car with a bigger engine, but at a lower price tag of just 48,500 ringgit. And also, for the same money as a brand new Axia, you can also consider the Beza, same size car, but with the option of a more powerful 1.3-litre engine from just 44,000 ringgit onwards. But of course, bear in mind, the Beza is based on the platform of the outgoing Axia, and it is therefore considered a previous gen product. Now, if you look over at Proton showrooms, the same amount of money that gets you a new Axia, well, you can buy bigger cars with more powerful engines. To start with, the Saga, even in its most expensive premium S trim, costs 44,000 ringgit. The Iris, meanwhile, gives you a 1.6-litre engine from just 50,300 ringgit, which is a mere 800 ringgit up from the Axia 1.0 advanced version. And lastly, if you want to just get something big, the Persona 1.6 standard can be yours for just 47,800 ringgit.
Now, if you would like to consider the used car market, our team at Horizon have compiled these interesting alternatives for you to consider, all of which qualify for Evo Enduro and are eligible for loan if you need it.
Now, as mentioned earlier, the new Axia carries over the familiar 1-litre KRVE engine from the previous model. So this 3-cylinder engine makes 67 horsepower, 91 Newton meters of torque. This same engine is also offered in the Beza, but you have the option of a 1.3-litre engine in the Beza that the Axia does not get. And when you look at the likes of the Myvi, the Saga, the Iris, the Persona with their 1.3, 1.5, 1.6-litre engines, the Axia here is totally outclassed in terms of power. But the Axia has weight advantage. It tips the scales at significantly less than 900 kilograms, and that gives it a power-to-weight ratio of 75 horsepower per ton. The Iris 1.3, in comparison, despite having a 27 horsepower advantage, but because it pulls a much heavier body, it has a power-to-weight ratio of 81 horsepower per ton. You see, Proton's homegrown cars, right from the days of the Waja, have always been naturally very heavy. The Saga, all of them weigh over 1,000 kilos. Iris and Persona, each of them weigh 1.2 tons. So the Axia's lightweight gives you immediate benefits in fuel economy because Perodua claims to have tested it to 27.4 kilometers per litre in a test of what they call the Malaysian driving cycle. It is said to very closely simulate Malaysian driving patterns and driving styles. So if you look at it from a more familiar unit, you're looking at 3.6 litres per 100 kilometers. And even if you double that to 7.2 litres per 100 kilometers, in my personal experience, there is no way any of these Proton cars can come close to that figure in the real world. But that being said, if you regularly have to cover long distances, and I'm not just talking about outstation, I'm talking about if you have to travel every day 50 to 80 kilometers, KL, Klang, Puchong, Rawang, all these places, there really is no replacement for displacement, because when you have a bigger engine, they are more refined at highways, they are more relaxed at cruising, and because they don't have to work so hard to overtake, to carry high speed, you deal with less noise, less vibrations, you need to exert less effort on your part, right? And as a result, the driving experience therefore becomes a lot less tiring. So before I continue, I just want to say that if you like my content, I really appreciate it if you can hit the like and subscribe buttons. Drop us a comment below to share with us any thoughts you may have on the Axia or its rivals, or if you have any requests for future videos, just put it in the comments. Do also check out the channels of my other fellow Horizon members as well. Subscribe to them. Check out the various Horizon social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. We publish a variety of content, mostly cars, but we also cover various lifestyle angles such as property, watches, jewelry, interior design. So you can catch me, Bobby, Tana and Thomas every Monday night where we answer your car buying questions live on Facebook and YouTube. So coming back to our topic, the Axia competes in a rather price sensitive segment, and as much as consumers these days are increasingly demanding of creature comforts, not all of these features can be made standard across the board. But that being said, Axia has a commendable list of equipment. You see, from just 40,000 ringgit, which buys you the second cheapest model in the range, you already get LED headlights, you get keyless entry, and we're not talking about a button on the door handle, but touch-type keyless entry like what they use in the Mahal cars. Okay, you need to go all the way to the top, of course, to get things like digital cluster, leather seats, steering mounted controls. But then again, you also need to pay similar money in its rivals to access this kind of tech anyways. So what this means is that from a feature standpoint, the Axia gives you just as much tech and equipment for similar money. It is only in the aspect of engine size that the Perodua is really in any way disadvantaged. Now, on the subject of safety, now ABS is standard across all cars these days, and this is true for all the Axia's price rivals. Stability control is standard in all variants of the Axia, but it is only in the Beza and the Saga that you don't get this in the entry-level variants. Airbag count starts at 2 for the Axia, only the advanced version gives you 6. In comparison, Saga and Beza gives you only 2 across the board. Myvi, Iris and Persona starts with 4, but you get 6 at the higher end models. Now, ADAS, Advanced Driver Assist Systems. This is an area where Proton is significantly disadvantaged for its local bred entry-level models. You see, whereas Perodua is able to offer this technology to various degrees in the Axia, Myvi and the Beza. Okay, the Axia and Beza both gives you ADAS only in their range-topping advanced versions. The Myvi gives you a bit at 48,000 ringgit and the full gamut at 59,000 ringgit. Proton, you don't get anything. You don't get auto braking, pre-collision warning, all these things. Elect. Saga, Iris, Persona all don't have. And the reason is simple. You see, the 3 entry-level Protons, they are built on aging platforms. These were platforms that were not designed with this kind of advanced technology in mind. It's not impossible to integrate, but it is extremely costly. Whereas the Axia's latest DNGA modular platform, it is latest gen tech and engineering from Toyota and Daihatsu, and was designed with things like ADAS, auto start stop, keyless entry. All these things were built in mind when they developed this platform. So for Proton, for them to have even integrated keyless entry into the Saga, that is something I already found to be damn amazing. So we are still now waiting for our turn to test drive the Axia. Any comments on driving experience right now is purely speculative. But that being said, this is an area where Proton Generally, they do very well. Iris, Saga, Persona, in our experience, lovely cars to drive, especially where ride and handling is concerned. And the Proton Campro powertrain family, they're a bit old, which is another factor why their engines generally are thirsty in fuel, but they are proven units and they have been progressively improved and refined over the years. Perodua, no slouch in the ride and handling department, because they are local engineers. They know that the public perceives Proton to drive better, and I've seen them work hard to improve this aspect of their cars to better match the driving patterns and expectations of Malaysians. In fact, from my own experience, I found that Perodua has actually significantly improved the Beza's ride and handling just 1 year after it was launched, and they made the Beza more stable and planted at high speeds compared to the first release. So how does the new Axia drive? That's what we will need to find out in another video when we have the chance to test drive one. Since its launch in 2014, Perodua has sold nearly 600,000 units of the Axia, and as of the 14th of February 2023, they've collected over 20,000 orders for this new model. And if you're among those 20,000 new owners, well, congratulations. I hope you receive your car soon, and if you become the first all-new Perodua Axia to come here to EvoClub Car Wash, we will blunder you one morning drive package worth 100 ringgit free of charge. What is more, for this entire month of February, especially for owners of the new Axia, you can sign up for our contactless wash subscription plan. Normal price 199 per month. Your price as an owner of the all-new Axia, 99 ringgit per month for 6 months of unlimited washing here at EvoClub Car Wash. Of course, owners of the outgoing Axia, there's love for you to make your old Axia shine brighter than the new one. We are offering all owners of the outgoing Axia our Enduro Stage 2 deep cleaning package. Normal price 850 ringgit. For you guys, just 699 with free upgrade to 3-step polish. Normally we charge an extra 200 for this, but exclusively for you owners of the first gen Axia, no charge. These are limited time offers, valid only until 28th of February 2023. So drop us a line, either PM us on our social media channels or WhatsApp the number on your screen now. Okay, so that's all for today. I'll be back soon with more videos, and until the next time, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.